What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today, I want to talk about how a lot of YouTubers need to start talking to people online like they would talk to people if that same person was in their face. Okay? And let me explain why I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while, right? Because as I've observed, some people get on the internet, and because they can hide behind the screen, because they can, they don't have to physically interact with people, and they tell their stories and nobody really knows their background. So a lot of people, they prop up themselves, right? They make themselves seem tougher than they really are, right? They pad up their history, right? They do all sorts of stuff, and they project their manliness, right? And so when they get online and they get into a conversation, and if they can't win the conversation, they get real disrespectful and nasty, right? They get real disrespectful and nasty, right? And I done witnessed several as of late, recent people who always constantly challenge people to a fight, right? Always, right? Like, hey, if you about that, let's get it, right? Always. But I notice that when they're talking to certain people online, they didn't have that exact same energy, right? I'm not sure if I'm the only one who be catching these type of things, but I caught it, right? I was like, oh, right? I would like to be more specific, but I'm not, right? But there's a whole bunch of them. That's why I make it a point to actually talk to people the way I would talk to them if they was in front of my face, because there's consequences when you're talking to somebody in person, right? And the thing is, some people, their egos get real big online because they know they can't be touched physically. They know they're safe. But when you got somebody in front of you, no matter how tough you think you are, that other person don't got to be touched to hurt you. That's the thing. The person ain't the baddest person in the room don't got to be the biggest or the strongest. No. The baddest person in the room could be that tiny little quiet person over there in the corner, right? Who can't fight. Who know he can't fight. So what he got in his pocket? A gun. He will blast your big scary ass, all right? Usually the people that do all the shooting and stuff are cowards, right? That's what makes cowards so dangerous. And as I walk through life, being a real warrior, like about that life for real, and have proven it, got the receipts, like ain't nobody can test my gangster. Even me, as capable as I am to do all sorts of things, right? And I can just talk about it so people on the internet can think I'm this big bad guy. I want people to be scared. I don't want nobody to be scared of me. You don't need to be scared to get touched, right? That's what I know as a professional, right? Professional, cashing in people's 401ks. That's what I used to do. So I'm a professional at it, and I understand the dynamics. It ain't about your ego, right? It's about being well trained and having situational awareness, right? Even I know that the littlest, weakest dude get in my life if I pop out the mouth the wrong way. I don't know what that guy got on him. I don't know what that, so I know how to interact with people in person. Plus, that's what I do, right? I'm an ambassador for my folks. So I always know how to represent myself and black people at the highest level, no matter where I am, especially when I'm in front of those other folks, right? And I never show weakness at all when I'm around them other folks. I promise you guys, I represent to the fullest. You guys will be proud of me. But a lot of these YouTubers, they're fake. And here's the thing about being fake, right? When you're fake, right, you got to keep doing it. It takes a lot of work to be fake. It takes a lot of work to pretend to be a character, because you always got to be in character. And if you know anything about acting, actors actually get tired of playing characters after a while. Even as successful as the character may be, actors get tired of playing the same characters, i.e. Marvel Universe. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. could have been Iron Man until he was 80,000 years old, right? But he's getting a little tired of playing a character. As iconic and awesome as it is, he wants to do something different, because it takes a lot of work to pretend to be something that you're not, right? It takes a lot of work to do that, right? So that's why I don't like to do that. Plus, here's the thing about the internet. Sometimes the dude you popping off at the internet, sometimes you accidentally run into that person. And then you got to test your real gangster. Sometimes the people that you talking shit that you don't even know on the internet, because keep in mind, if you're a YouTuber or Instagram dude or influencer, whatever, people see your face every day. They see where you walking. They may not, if you smart enough, they may not know where you at, at any given time, but I mean, they're smart enough. People are gonna figure out exactly where I am right now, right? And they can say, you know what? He be there during the day. The sun be out. Okay. I'm gonna find that place. I'm gonna stand there because I don't like what he said to me. And when he walk past, he don't know. I'm gonna pop him in his head. Don't think it ain't never happened. So we as people, we need to take our egos, put it to the side, and start talking to people with more respect, and talking to people as if they're standing right in front of you. Have that energy of when they stand in front of you. Even if you rah-rah, be rah-rah for real and stand on it. Because a lot of you guys wouldn't stand on it. A lot of you guys is not as big as your webcam make you look out to be. A lot of y'all are not as tough as you portray yourself to be. That's why I'm always smiling. I don't have to go puff puff. I'd never have to do that, because I know, right? And plus I know no matter how tough you are, right, you're not immortal. We all bleed the same way. We all put our pants on. None of us are better than anybody else. And that's how I move through life. That's why I talk on the internet. And I encourage everybody else to calm yourselves on this internet thing, right? Because the world is very small. The world is very small. And if somebody want to reach out and touch you because you continuously utilize false bravado, you continue to use your character, right? And whether you're doing it to make money, whether you're doing it to get attention that you never got as your real self, right? Because you want people to validate you that don't actually care about you. If that's you, you guys need to work on keeping it real and being yourself and having more respect. When you're talking to older folks online, talk to older folks online like you would talk to older folks if they was right in front of your face. If you're talking to a woman online, talk to a woman the way you would talk to a woman if they was in front of your face. If you're a woman, when you're talking to a man, you pop, a lot of y'all pop off at the mouth on the internet. But would you talk to a man that way? Which a lot of y'all would. Y'all know y'all would. So I probably shouldn't have brought up women, because women, y'all about that life. Y'all don't care. You know, y'all jump on a car at a gas station because your boyfriend broke up with you, you know, for his side piece, and you ain't getting off the car. You on 295 going 85 miles an hour. You still on that bitch with your bonnet and your shorts that you woke up with because you mad as hell. You fucking his car up as soon as he stopped. Like, we know y'all women about that life. I'm mainly talking to the dudes. All right. So y'all guys, stop pretending like you Superman. You're not. All right, that's a fairy tale. Be yourself. Have more respect for your elders. Have more respect for human beings, because you're not better than anybody else. You're just a dude on the internet. Keep that in mind. Always remember, no matter who you are, if you're on the internet and you're social media, you're just a dude on the internet. That's it. That's all I got to say. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.